DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. As you know, in the Call of Duty community, we just had a charity event by the name of the COD Showdown. And we reported earlier on DramaAlert that JNasty had a problem with teaming with iCrazyTeddy. Well, JNasty ended up dropping out of the event, and then there was chaos on Twitter. JNasty versus Chaosxsilencer and other pro players, and it just was a big drama-filled mess all day. So I tried to set up a debate here. It kind of fell through, but we do have JNasty. JNasty, how come you didn't play in the COD Showdown?
Well, as you guys know already from Keemstar, Teddy said, I personally do not like Teddy. We got in a little argument on Skype chat before this, and I personally don't like YouTubers that do it for the views. If you could tell from the GTA community, a lot of people do that. And when he picked me for his team on the COD Showdown, he was already laughing about it. And this happened about a week ago. And if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I started complaining about it to Jen. I said I didn't want to play in the COD Showdown. This was a week before, just because I didn't want to team with Teddy. And as the event came on, Jen convinced me to play, so I was gonna play. And another TK member, Nemo, I don't know if you guys know him. I don't really know him. A casual player, doesn't really do anything. He just came off nonchalant about the COD Showdown because I wanted to go in and do the best of my ability and try to win it. And he just seemed really nonchalant and didn't really give a shit, if that makes any sense.
So I think people that know you know that you're pretty competitive and you just want to win. Do you think it was a troll that iCrazyTeddy picked you just purposely because he knew that your team was not going to win?
No, I think he picked me because he knew I didn't really like him too much. I didn't, like, I knew that we were going to get, like, personally, I knew we were going to get first rounded. I didn't mind that. I just wanted them to play well. I actually found out that Teddy kind of cared about winning from one of my teammates, guards, who replaced me. He said Teddy seemed to like he wanted to win, but Nemo, I felt like Nemo just he didn't really care. I mean, he just wanted to go through the motions, if that makes any sense to you.
So you completely drop out. When did you decide to drop out?
I just dropped out yesterday. Let my teammate know, my sub know, and he filled in. And the first game he did the best. The second game he did the second best. I thought he played the best on the team, to be honest. So I really feel like me dropping out wasn't that big of a deal. But as you guys know, I don't know how to say his name, K-Soft or whatever his name. I was shit talking TK as a organization, which I probably should have been a little bit more specific and not say the whole organization, just certain people.
So you don't hate everybody in TK, just certain people. Who are those certain people?
I don't like. I had K-Soft blocked for like 5 months. Chaosxsilencer, I don't like him. Back in the day in Modern Warfare 3, him and Minnesota Burns sent people to go dislike my videos. Got about 2,000 dislikes on one of my videos. And their Twitch channel actually got shut down because of that. So that's why I really don't have a good. I really don't like Jimmy, and I really don't like Minnesota Burns. And K-Soft, I already blocked him from like 5 months ago. I don't know what he said, but I just generally don't like a lot of those. I don't know. There's some people that I don't like, and I feel like everybody's like that.
Okay, so today they started coming at you, right? And what was their main criticism? Just because you dropped out?
Well, I'm pretty sure they were just saying I backed out of the charity because I didn't want to lose, which, I mean, it is pretty hard to explain yourself in words in a Skype chat. And I really didn't want to lose, and etc. But I was talking to Jen, and I said, can I switch teams maybe? Because I did want to play in the showdown, and I didn't want to do well. So I talked to Jen, he said, try to switch. I figured out I wouldn't be able to switch this late in the showdown, so I decided to drop. Jen even told me that they didn't really want to team with me anyway, so I felt it was a good decision to drop out, and that was the main reason. And I just feel like the guys that called me out on dropping out are most of the TK guys that started this shit. They called me out using the charity as an scapegoat because I was talking shit about their organization, if that makes sense.
Now, is it true that you donated to the charity? Because the charity as a whole raised only $800. I mean, it was a really bad year for the COD Showdown. How much did you donate out of that $800?
I actually donated $250. When I donated, there was only $440 that were just donated before I donated. So I think that was around 40%, almost 40% that I donated at the time, and that was pretty late in the showdown.
Now,
as you can see on Twitter.
Chaosxsilencer said on Twitter, he said, thanks for shouting me out in your stream. Shit content with great titles. He said, jealousy smells funky. You, my friend, are reek of it. So what's up with that? What's up with that conversation between you and Chaosxsilencer? What'd you say about him?
Well, I really don't like, as you guys know, I don't like Chaos. I said that earlier. But, like, there's a lot of YouTubers that I feel that do it for the views, not for... You know what? I'm going to use myself an example. Like, I do Black Ops, like, since Black Ops 1, for 3 years, I've been uploading gameplay commentaries. Do that, I don't know, 1,000 videos of that. And I don't title my videos to try to pull views. I've been doing that lately, and you guys can see I can pull 40K views a video if I try to do that method. And I feel like he tries to pull views, and I feel like he doesn't do it for the right reasons. And I just have a good feeling about people, and like a lot of GTA 5 YouTubers do that as well. I'm pretty sure you know that, and I just feel like I don't like him as a person. I don't like him from what he did in the past, and I don't like him as a YouTuber, if that makes sense.
All right, JNasty, thanks for coming on and giving your side of the story. Really appreciate it. DramaAlert Nation, now over 50,000 subscribers.